And welcome back to The Factor Uncensored. A follow-up now for a fight a Tennessee couple has taken on to get black fungus out of their community. They blame the county for not properly regulating the liquor company Jack Daniels. The Longs say the fungus is coming from huge barrel storage facilities owned by Jack Daniels in Lincoln County. This situation is reminding many people what they have seen in the HBO TV series called The Last of Us. It's where a form of fungus essentially takes over the world. Well, Christi and Patrick Long say while they have received some support in their community, after taking on the county and Jack Daniels, they say they still have a lot of people who have turned against them in their own backyard.
And Patrick, I know a lot of people were afraid to make the noise that you guys were, but are they quietly saying thank you now?
Quietly to us, yes. So behind the scenes, we have lots of support. However, as usual, the small amount of people that want to be verbal and vocal, we received a lot of threats today, lots of unfounded slander, comments like, "Oh, we're just there to make money," even though we haven't sued anybody for a dime. Oh, by the way, they're made, we're being, just ridiculed on social media here locally. And I think a lot of that is because, just to be perfectly honest, it is almost as if it's a cult. I have never seen the loyalty to this employer. I can appreciate it because they do take care of their employees, but they believe we're trying to shut Jack Daniels down. That's the accusation. There's no way. We have no intention of that. We're just asking you to add $2 million worth of filtration so that our county doesn't turn black. And that doesn't seem unreasonable, but we are being vilified in social media by a very small number of folks that are extremely loud, unfortunately.
Christy, how tough is that on you as a wife, as a businesswoman, dealing with that kind of ugliness out there?
It's ugly. My heart is very huge, and when I deal with my clients, I become very personally involved, and my heart is huge, and I'm struggling with it because it affects me emotionally. It affects me mentally, just because it's like, well, am I doing the right thing? Because I always want to make sure I'm saying the right things, doing the right things, because I just want to be a good human. I want to be a good, kind person. And when you're not being kind for no reason, first of all, 90% of these people don't even know who I am, and you're talking about things you don't even really know about. And I just take it to heart, and I'm trying not to take it to heart, but sometimes you just can't. And then when you have people, walk up to you at restaurants, which we only have a few here in town, they'll go, "Hey, you guys are the Longs. Hey, you probably should be careful. You should probably," and it's like nothing has happened to us, but I shouldn't have a neighbor come up to me and say, "Well, y'all should be careful. We're kind of worried about your safety." And I'm like, well, that's a ridiculous statement, because I shouldn't have to worry about my safety. This is America. And that is our God-given talent, is to speak freely and to speak up against things that are not right. Our local government has created this issue. They are the ones that did not give them a permit. They are the ones that said that they would do a handshake deal with them. They are the ones that put we don't even have a contract between Jack Daniels and Lincoln County. We don't even know what the mayor promised them. We have the citizens of Lincoln County has no clue. So, there just has to be accountability to your government at the very local level, and then it just kind of goes up from there.
And Isaiah, if I could real quick, just to add to that is, I would ask Jack Daniels and their parent company, Brown-Forman. The majority of these people are Brown-Forman employees and Jack Daniels employees. I just asked them, could you at least tell your people that if they want to argue with us, by all means, feel free to argue. But don't go into personal slander and defamation when you have no idea. They're completely unfounded and baseless comments. I'd love for Jack Daniels to at least tell their folks, hey, we do not support the personal attacks that you're doing on the Longs today. We don't agree with what they're saying, and you can argue with that. But that's not how Jack Daniels, I'm sure, wants to be represented by their employees, and nor, I'm sure, does Brown-Forman want them to act that way either. And we would ask them to consider that.
We want to thank you all for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck. At some point, I would assume a logical person would realize you're standing up for the entire community, but we shall see. Thank you both. Mr. Holloman, thank you as well.
Thank you. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, Isaiah.
Thank you so much.
Now, a spokesperson for Jack Daniels issued a lengthy statement to media saying, in part, anyone who has visited the Jack Daniel distillery or any other distillery with maturing spirits has likely noticed the presence of microflora. Microflora grows on trees, buildings, and other structures around distilleries and warehouses.